Alright, hello people, this is Count, and I am back for the second installment of Trap Spotlights. I hope we're all excited. This episode we have some older... wow, I was tabbed out right there. I don't know why I just made a little sound. That's pretty unprofessional. I hope you guys don't mind. There was no Terraria sound. Whatever. No, it's just a couple announcements before, not really announcements, but apologies before we start up today's video. There hasn't been any videos for the past week because of some personal issues. Actually, my sister was coming up to visit, and I couldn't really find any time to make these videos. It's not like it really matters, though, because we only have 5 subscribers at the moment. Woohoo, guys, keep it coming. I love this. Whatever, anyways, let's start up our next installment of stuff. No, not multiplayer. I should like really load this stuff up beforehand. Trapline practice. That's where I develop my things. And we're finding the tile frames. This has taken ages. We should like completely cut this out. Whatever, it's good. And it's actually daytime. Wow. Okay. So last time the majority of it was in nighttime, and I hope that problem is not too bad, but who knows. Anyways, let's get straight into this episode. Also, on a side note, up in the top, somewhere up here where my cursor is, I can't talk today. Sorry about that. There should be an annotation to CTG Strategies 1, and in that I'll be going over an in-depth CTG. Blah blah blah. I completely lost my train of thought. CTG Corruption Diving Strategy Guide, and that goes over like just a fill-in guide of all the other stuff as a like a starter for it. That is, yeah, this needs to be in nighttime, so I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll just like do mix and match or something like that, whatever. And yeah, so click on that when you're done with this video. I'm just like stalling up the kazoo right now, so let's just get started with this trap. Alright, so for our number 1 trap we have the, what is this called? I completely forgot. I made this like 5 years ago. Tunnel Boulder trap. Okay, there we go. And the way this is supposed to work is there's supposed to be a boulder in here. Why are these traps never prepared? Holy God. Okay, so what happens is I'll just do a little run through of the trap as we go. Suppose you're being chased by some guy. You're on like 32 health and you run in here. You're just running, and then they're like in here. What you do? Actually, wait. These things. Screw you, torch. You're ruining the trap. You can still see it, but that's because it's like there's this torch and it's broad daylight. I don't know why. Whatever. It doesn't really work that well when there are torches in the cave and it's too dark to see, because then they'll pull out a torch and you'll be screwed. Anyway, so the way this is supposed to work, I'll just run through it once more. Is you're being chased through this tunnel. You run through, you make sure they're in this little zone between the active traps I've laid out here. You can't really see them too well, but they are there. You should be able to see them when I flip this. So you make sure that they are within those 2 things. Flip it. Wow, like completely lost that cause because couldn't see it. But whatever. What happened was when I flipped this, these 2 things walled off, so there's no escape possible. A boulder fell down and it goes there. And then once that happens, you can flip it again. Just shoot them once with an arrow or twice, depending on if they have like 200 million health or not. And then they should be dead, no matter what. It's a pretty good trap if they don't know it's there. Even if it is there, it's pretty much a warding away mechanism. You can just run in there and you'll be safe, basically, because nobody will follow you in there. And that's pretty much it for this trap. I'm sorry, this is not really up to standard. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it is a new trap, so that's always nice. These are like massive grass crunching noises. I'm not sure if that's like too disturbing or not. Sorry about that. If it is, I'll try to correct that later. Let's go on to the next trap, actually. Yeah, that one's for nighttime, so I think I will just cut to nighttime instead of waiting. Alright, people, I am back, and the night has come. It is pretty dark, so this trap is now ready to be working, and actually working. I did manage to kill myself twice, and take the gravestones, of course, but that was a fun waiting session for you guys to actually not have to wait, and yeah, whatever. I should stop talking about that. I'm like shouting right now. Holy God. Okay, so the way this trap works is it's kind of a ghetto trap. You just set it up on the go, and I don't know, it's more of a trap idea than a full working trap. I mean, it's really circumstantial. You have to kind of fill in your needs, but when you do set it up right and it's working legitimately, then it is quite a nice trap in my opinion. The way this works is you can, where's the, there it is. You can light that up. I actually did cover it with the dirt because on this texture pack the night doesn't really get dark enough to cover that up. I guess I could have just like gotten my workbench on the go. Let's see, can I make some dirty walls here? Just filled that in a bit more and that would have done the job. But on normal texture packs you only have to do it a little bit before they can't see it. So what I did was I just covered it up and they'll never be able to know because it's unseeable. Yay. Anyway, so the way this works is when you pull this lever about a mile back, then it'll just explode. There's no way actually to disarm this trap without dying or sky bridging over it, and I don't know. What are you gonna, I don't know. Oh yeah, you could actually remove the switch if you sky bridged over it, but other than that, there's no way to get over this safely. So that's what makes it great. If you pull this switch while enemies are within, like, I think that ledge is a good predictor, and up to like that circle I'm doing, that quarter circle right there with my mouse is where they will get deaded. Of course, they can't see it; they just think it is a little defense for you to jump up and shoot at them with. But then you retreat back, they advance, and you blow them up. It's a great trap because it takes like 2 seconds to set up, and it's not one of those traps where you can use it once and then they know it's there, and it's only used as a repellent. Other than that, I don't really know what to say about it. It's quite a good trap, and it is easy. The only disadvantages are this little dirt hill that I've made here is kind of suspicious. I guess what you could do is get some more. I don't have any dirt walls, but you could like put it over here and make it look like there was a hill there, and you just carved it out. That would work as well as I don't know what else. But you don't really think about those things in the heat of battle. As you can see, I can kind of see it just by like kind of squinting at it, but it doesn't really work like that. And you don't do that in the heat, as I would like to call it, but I don't, even though I do. I don't make sense or dollars. It doesn't work like that. I'm not sponsored yet. Anyways, so that about concludes it for this episode. If you want to go over and check out our corruption diving guide up in the top right corner, somewhere around here, should be like right up there. I don't know. What am I talking about? Anyways, go check that out. It should be fairly in-depth, not fairly, very in-depth, and I think would greatly benefit your CTG and stuff like that. We actually have a method to get 5 shadow orbs instead of 2 because it totally works like that. And without further ado, I will conclude this episode. I just want to thank you guys for watching this video and watching this, I don't know, what's B. Anyways, if you would like to take some time out of your day to give this a like and a favorite, possibly even subscribe, then that would be fantabulous, because at this point in the game, when we were still growing, it helps us like a ton, and one like is like awesome for us because we're plebs. And other than that, you guys have a nice day and go watch the other video. See you guys.